Guys, we must have a conversation today. You're looking at the title of the video, you're looking at the thumbnail of the video, and you're probably like, what are you talking about, MTR? You're making no sense. I'm going to explain, and you will be surprised. I wholeheartedly promise you that you will. I am a YouTuber, and I didn't even know that this was a thing. The reason why I want to bring up this particular topic is what I have started to learn is that nothing is like in life is fair. When I say started to learn, I'm being facetious when I say that. Oftentimes, some of the talking points on the channel are focused in on how women have easier lives than men. And I contest that. I think that in totality, they do. I think men from a life perspective have it more difficult, but I think from a relationship perspective, women actually have it more difficult, okay? But from a life, from a living, from the allowances, from the privileges, I think women's life are a little bit easier. They have a little bit more options, a little bit more things that are available to them, and they get additional props up from society at large. Shout out to the young lady that went down to Atlanta, got stuck down there because she didn't go down there with enough money, and then set up a GoFundMe page, and all of these simps were just donating to her. That's part of my point. Anyway, I was scrolling through my Instagram. Let me just pop that down in there. Make sure y'all follow me at Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. There's a link directly to my Instagram down in the description box down below. Hello and good evening, MTR. Me and my boyfriend absolutely love your channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate the love. It is not many, but some women, such as myself, are waking up. So please keep up the hard work. I wanted to ask if you could do a video about the naked yoga fad that is going on in the YouTube spaces. I thought it was a joke, but women are literally naked on camera doing yoga with all of their innards showing on YouTube. Would love to hear your perspective on this, okay? Now you'll see down in there, I'm not going to show the screenshot. Well, actually, let me see. Can I show any of the screenshot? But you'll see down in there, it looks like YouTube, and they have naked yoga, okay, in the search bar. So I took a look at this, and the first thing I said to myself is, no, no, there's no way that they're allowing full nudity on the YouTube. Are they? I had to check it out for myself.
Naked yoga. So, naked morning yoga. So, if you want to join me, get somewhere where you can get all those clothes off, grab some yoga tools, and let's get started.
Yep.
Already so much more liberated.
Those are the viscous innards. I know what they look like from anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna pause it right here. Okay. I'm gonna pause it right here. And I watched, for educational purposes, I watched a little bit more of this. She's definitely doing yoga, but the mammary glands and the viscous innards are everywhere, as what you cannot see right now, because I don't want my channel to get popped, so I will block this out. I was perplexed, I was confused, and I was befuddled. I had not known that this was actually a thing. I went down a link trail, and I found a whole bunch of other content publicly available on YouTube of women completely naked, just doing things. And I'm like, when did this happen? Now, immediately, let me get this off the screen because I feel like it's devaluing what it is that I'm saying. Immediately, I said to myself, this isn't fair, okay? How do I have a platform where I have to create words to overstep the filtering system on YouTube so I do not get banned, shadow banned, community strikes, and all of this stuff like that? How is it that my speech, right, through controversial issues is monitored and needs to be filtered? Shit, I create new words on the channel, viscosity, viscous innards, so that the content filtering, whatever YouTube does, doesn't get me hemmed up and the channel popped. How is it that I can't speak freely, but that there's channels of naked people on YouTube where kids visit? So I did some investigation. Here's what I found out. Now, for those that don't know, YouTube actually has a community guidelines page. And for all of you guys that are budding YouTubers, I suggest that you study this page so you can understand what is within the limits of YouTube platform. And I'm saying to myself, if there's legit pages, by the way, that video that I just clicked on had 50,000 views. I saw another yoga video that had 5 million views that was uploaded months ago. Okay, so these are creators that are creating a buzz, getting subscribers with nudity as well, right? And even in that video that I just looked at as well, she was touching the viscosity and all types of stuff, like it was a part of the yoga practice. And I'm like, yo, this is concerning. Okay, I'm a concerned person. All right, so there is this page. So let's take a look at this one: nudity and sexual content. All right. Now I think that this is important to go over because I was just so confused. But walk with me here real quick. All right, let's watch.
True or false? Nudity is never allowed on YouTube. What do you think?
True now.
The answer is false. While sexually explicit content like pornography isn't allowed, we actually allow nudity when the primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic. And if there's no nudity, but minimal clothing meant only to be sexually provocative, it'll likely be age restricted. Let's take a look at other examples. A creator uploads a video about the greatest works of art in history, which contains nude artwork. In another video, a creator uploads a compilation of hacked photos and clips that contain nude celebrities. Do either of these videos violate our community guidelines? Yes.
Yeah, that one.
The second video violates the sex and nudity policy.
Okay, let me pause it right there. So what did we just learn? Okay, if it's for educational purposes, if it's not for gratification, right? If it's for artistic reasons, some of the things that was said in there, then apparently it is allowed. Okay, this is fascinating to me. I don't know when they instituted this. Okay, but this is apparently a thing on YouTube right now. Why is this important? Well, for all of the parents out there, I think that it is extremely important now before the younger person in your life asks to see your phone or your tablet to go up on YouTube and watch videos, that you are age restricting and age gating the profiles that they are using. There's a YouTube Kids, and as well as there's just the YouTube application, but on the YouTube application, you have to use profiles that are age restricted or they might stumble across nudity content. Just had a conversation with Sister Shahrazad Ali, and one of the things that she talked about when I asked her about child rearing that we need to do is to guard young eyes from sexually explicit content, but also, and mark my words, this will be the new game. Okay, this will be the new avenue, because nudity now can be hidden behind the guise of educational content. I mean, just think about it for a quick second. Let's say that you are a budding sex worker, right? But no one really knows you. You don't really have a presence at all. You try to get up on an OnlyFans, but you have to deal with those that have OnlyFans accounts, but they're also influencers. In the market right now on OnlyFans, you know, some of you think that it's easy to become a content creator on OnlyFans. It's not easy because it's incredibly saturated right now with stiff competition, no pun intended. But mark my words, this will be the new game, okay? Create a YouTube channel, say it's for educational purposes only, and show your guts. You'll gain subscribers, you'll gain a following, And then you'll do like what the Vice video did, and you'll link your website down in the YouTube description, so then people can get the behind the scenes content up at their website. Absolutely fascinating. So what these content creators do is that in the beginning of the videos, they say something like this: this video doesn't in any way support or encourage any sexual behavior or sexual gratification or graphic sexual content. This video is meant for educational, documentary purposes only. Don't watch if you are below 18. And the content is in fact age restricted, and there is a lot of nudity in this. And you'll see right here, 3 million views. At the end of the day, you can't hate the player. You gotta just hate the game. I really wanted to talk about this for 2 reasons. The first one is that no one over here in this sector of YouTube is actually talking about this. I haven't seen anyone mention anything of this naked yoga or naked. I saw a naked newscaster show. I saw a whole bunch of naked this, naked that, that these content creators are utilizing sexuality in order to monetize the content that they're providing. Another reason was really to just demonstrate how men and women are judged by 2 different playing fields. Okay. Having the ability to put sexually explicit content up and then call it for educational purposes. All right. And I just watched one not too long ago. It was a naked yoga one. And literally she was bent over, guts poking out the camera the entire time. And to be able to get on a platform like this, one of which censors me for the type of things that I say regarding the culture, regarding gender, regarding all of these different things. And, you know, we could talk about all of the silencing that has gone on in YouTube for so goddamn long, but then to also allow showing your guts for educational purposes with links down in the description box down below to go follow them on their other platforms so that they can continue to monetize it, because they can't monetize it on YouTube, I think is a bit, you know, unfair. You know, I'm calling a spade out here at the end of the day. If we cannot allow complete and utter freedom of speech, then why are we allowing complete and utter nudity? Could this also be male naked yoga? Sure, yeah. But if you look at all the videos, there's no dudes up here, right? There's no dudes. It's, if you put in naked yoga and you take a look, it's nothing but women. Completely and utterly. It's completely and utterly. So it's almost as if they found a way to get by the system. They found a way to, you know, get on here and use the #2 search engine in the world in order to make money and profit off of it. And at the end of the day, again, I'm not hating on it. It just is what it is. I just felt the need to be able to talk about it in the best way that I could to let you guys all know what the future game will be. I think it's, you know, it's relatively debatable whether or not participating in naked yoga is sexually gratifying or whatever it is that the community guidelines said. I don't know. I've never done that. Maybe some of you naked yoga people could go down there and lambast me for thinking that this is the degree of sexually gratifying material. All right, guys, I think that's all I wanted to talk about here today. I really just wanted to bring this to you guys' attention because I didn't know this at all. I had absolutely no idea. Feel free to go do your own research as well. I'm sure this video is going to get dropped and popped from YouTube because of, you know, I'm going over it. But, you know, that's the game that we play. That's the game that we play. Questions, comments, concerns? Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Feel free to hit me up, guys. Would appreciate it. Keep on sending me interesting stuff like this so we can keep on having a conversation about it. All right? Would appreciate it. Until next time, YouTube.